Today in this 2019 Jeep Cherokee, we'll be having a look at and showing you how to install the Roadmaster battery charge line kit for towed vehicles, part number RM-156-25. It's a very simple kit to install. Once you find a location to mount your breaker, you'll have one wire which will go to the positive terminal of your battery, and then another wire which will go to your 6-way connector at the front of your vehicle. And that'll receive power from the motorhome and send it through the breaker and then to your battery to maintain the charge in it as you're driving. Now, it's a great idea while you have your fascia off to go ahead and add your charge line wire as you're hooking up your diodes for your wiring for your electrical connections. So we'll take the red wire that comes with our charge line kit and we'll strip off the insulation from one end, and we're going to hook this up to our auxiliary terminal. This is where it gets charged, and that is the center terminal here marked A. So we'll loosen that set screw. And we'll insert the wire into that terminal and tighten the screw down. Now we'll take some dielectric grease, which you have available on our website, and flood the back side of our connector. This will help prevent any corrosion from occurring if water was to get inside. Now we'll slide the dust cover down, and we'll take some electrical tape, and we're going to tape the dust cover to the connector and down our wires to help better conceal them and also help prevent any water from getting inside. Our red wire we stuck inside the wire loom that comes with the charge line kit, and we taped it to the rest of our wires, and then we brought the wire loom with the charge line inside up behind our bumper beam and then behind our driver's side headlight. Now that we have our charge line wire routed behind the fascia and up into our engine compartment, we need to find a place to mount our circuit breaker. Right next to the coolant reservoir and on top of the core support here, there's a number 4. This number 4 is a great place to sit the breaker on top of, and then we can secure it with the provided self-tapping screws. Okay, we pulled some of the loom back so we can expose our wire here. We're going to cut off this excess amount right now. We'll hang on to it. Now we're going to measure off how much of the red wire we're going to need to connect to the copper colored terminal. It's labeled BAT for battery. We'll cut off the excess. Strip back some insulation. Now we'll take our small diameter ring terminal, place it on the wire, and we'll crimp it into place. Alright, we went ahead and taped our wire loom onto the wire just so it won't come off. Place this over the battery terminal now, and we'll install our nut. We'll snug all of our nuts down later. We're just going to get it started for right now. We'll take our leftover red wire, strip off some insulation, stick on our other small ring terminal. Okay, we repeated the same process of putting some wire loom over this section of red wire and taping it to our terminal. Now we'll stick this over the auxiliary, the remaining terminal, on our breaker, and install the nut. Now we'll just snug these nuts down. Now from our auxiliary side of our breaker, we route it alongside the battery next to our engine computer here. We're going to measure off how much we're going to need to connect to the positive terminal of our battery underneath this nut. We'll cut off our excess, strip back some insulation, stick on our large ring terminal. We taped our loom onto a wire, install it onto the positive terminal, and reinstall the nut. Now we're going to test our connector to make sure our charge line kit is sending power to the front of our connector. If it's sending power to the front of our connector, it'll be able to receive a charge from the motorhome as well. So we'll go to the center terminal with our test light, and sure enough, we have power going to it, so we know it's going to receive a charge from the motorhome. So with all of our connections made, we can now hook up our 6-way connector to the front of the vehicle using provided screws that came with the base plate. And that'll complete our look at and showing you how to install the Roadmaster battery charge line kit for towed vehicles, part number RM-156-25 on this 2019 Jeep Cherokee.